2 minute warning. Fury back and 3rd and 1. The last down. Tim Santos, Mike Joss, take it away.
Um, Thank God for training camp. Thank God for NFL football. It is here, starting this week with the Hall of Fame game. Some NFL training camp news. We have Arian Foster groin injury on Friday. That's going to change a lot of fantasy football. That's going to change up a roster. But they worked out Pierre Thomas, who they really like. They wanted to sign him to a deal. But Pierre Thomas said no. He doesn't want to sign with the Texans. Guys, what should they do?
I mean, with the Texans, actually, y'all go first. I don't care about the Texans.
Like, I don't know what the well, you got Arian Foster for what, free pretty much because he was undrafted in '07, but it's pretty sad because he's already having these issues. Well, I guess 8 years is a good run, but I feel like he's not even that close to 40 to be having these multiple injuries or these nagging chronic injuries that just last him through seasons. How long has he his groin issues been going on for what, like 3 years? He's having like tender groin every night from dinner. It's ridiculous. I don't know.
See, like, all right, here's the thing. We have to stop acting like the Houston Texans are always so close. You really have to stop acting like. You know who the Texans remind me of? They remind me of the early thousands Chargers. Oh wow, this team is fully loaded. They have all the play. No, they have J.J. Watt and maybe Jadeveon Clowney might do something. They got Waldo at quarterback because you can't find him. Who's their quarterback? So, like, in all reality,
that guy.
that guy. That guy. Their chances. They weren't beating the Colts. They weren't making the playoffs. So it doesn't matter. Okay. It's sad because Arian Foster's celebration is really cool. I'm going to miss this. That's it. I'm going to miss the bow. But that's really the only thing we've lost with this injury.
Okay, so you know what? I'll ship it over to a playoff team, the Arizona Cardinals. They just lost Michael Floyd. Okay, he may miss week 1 of the season. It's in 3 to 5 weeks with 3 broken fingers. Now, listen, Larry Fitzgerald is on 34. That's a loss. Floyd was your number 2 receiver. That's a loss. They had no hard-nosed running game. I mean, Fitzgerald ain't going to carry the team. He's 21 to 25 years old. That's a problem.
For the Texans, for the Texans, if you're in dire need of a running back, there was one available. His name was Ray Rice. That's food for thought. That Cardinal injury is going to hurt them at wide receiver as well, definitely. Because Larry Fitzgerald is, 34, 35 years old, getting up there in age. His production is not quite the same as it was at one point in time. And now he has no number 2, number 3 to take off the pressure. So he's going to see a lot of double and triple coverages, most likely.
It's the Texans' own fault, too. I mean, they haven't had a damn franchise QB since they came into the damn league. And they've been running the ground for 8 straight years because he's their only source of income, of yardage. I mean, it's basically him and Andre Johnson for the past 7 years. Then they finally bring in DeAndre Hopkins. Excellent skill set, but now he has nobody to play alongside with. It's an offensive debacle in Houston.
Texans are terrible. The only thing the Texans are close to is going 0-16. They came damn close last year, going 2-14. Just 2 more losses, and there you go.
So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, Tim. I'm gonna be real with you. That I did not know Malcolm Floyd broke his hand, and it really, that injury actually breaks my heart because, there's certain players that they don't put it together their first year. They figure out one thing in their second year, and the end of the third year, you can see them really put it together. And he was that dude that by the end of last season, you're like, oh, he knows how to play football. And I hate when those players get injured because it's like, dang, man, like.
Yeah, because even his rookie year, he had those attitude problems, and
Yeah.
Larry was straightening him out.
But
So
John
yeah.
Brown, John Brown got to step it up. John Brown got to
John
step
Brown
it
would
up.
be a nice commodity for fantasy for the first couple weeks.
He got to step up
absolutely.
big time. I mean, right, he has to step up. I give you another injury. Jameer McClain from the New York Giants. He left practice today with his finger. He's the starting linebacker for that team. That's gonna hurt because right now all they really have is John Beeson, who's a proven linebacker. Josh, how you feel about that?
I didn't really hear the report on McLean. I heard it on the radio. I heard him and a couple others left practice. I didn't know how serious it was, but that's exactly why we went for depth in the offseason. We knew Beeson has troubles. We knew, McLean's getting a little older, but Kennard's on the up. He was great last year in his rookie year, and then we got J.T. Thompson from the Jaguars for depth, so I'm not too worried about it right now.
Okay.
I will be worried if it happens to our tackle position because we are tissue thin at D tackle, so we can't afford to lose anybody there.
Well, I did. Go Santos.
Oh, man, this sucks because first is the JPP thing, now it's on linebacker. Next with defense. I mean, yeah, it's just we're just gonna have to go with the position of next man up. That's it. That's all you can do. But hopefully, no more. We don't suffer any more injuries. It's just
well, Santos, I want to add on to what you were saying. You were saying earlier that the Texans should sign Ray Rice. Ray Rice has made a statement to the NFL saying that he's better. He's a new man. His wife supported him and said the same thing. I mean, I personally would like to see him play. I think this would be I would like to see him play again, just because his wife supports him. That's it.
If everybody gets second chances, yes or no?
I mean, again, when we talked about this last year, I hate being Debbie Downer, but I'll always bring it up. The reason why he hasn't played is because before any of this happened, he was garbage. Like, the man was doing 2.9 yards per carry. He was below par. He was terrible. Like,
right.
One year though.
Salacious.
Yeah.
And the story begs, bringing it up because it was the most disgusting thing we could have seen. But if you bring it back to football, the man is not worth the PR because he was garbage his last year. That's why he's not playing. If he ran for 1,500 yards and this happened, he would have been on a team right now. I'm telling you straight up. So, you got to keep it back to football. If he was injured, yes, so let someone take a fly route on him, take a shot with a really low contract. But it ain't going to be easy when you come in with that much baggage, and the last time we seen you play, you look like you didn't belong in the league.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
All right. Now, how about this then? How about this? Mike, Sean, you there, Sean? Sean.
Yeah, I'm here. What's good?
Okay. Now we also the Seattle PED Seahawks. We all see that they signed Bobby Wagner, they signed Russell Wilson, but there's another player crying about more money. More money, Sean. Cam Chancellor. And the word on the street is that they can't afford to give him money. Fellas, should the Seattle Seahawks trade Chancellor to another team? I mean, should another team go there and try to give a pick for him? Yeah, I mean, listen, he's unhappy. Him and Michael Bennett are both unhappy.
Mike,
Yo.
if I were to trade Cam, tell me what would be a good pickup.
Don't kiss his butt. Don't say brother. He know you're your brother.
Honestly,
Don't do that.
If you want, look, Sean, for your team, this is what you want. That's gonna be repeating their formula. Like, people forget, like the Seahawks formula is only supposed to last 4 years. The Seahawks formula is we know how to draft better than anybody in the league. We know what measurements to look for. We can find them in the third round, pay them pennies, and get to the Super Bowl. So right now, this is a reset that if you're a fan of your team, the Seahawks, you should have seen this coming. Because, look, everybody's at the end of their rookie contracts.
Yo, Mike, that's not my question, though. I get that.
So then what I'm trying to tell you, I know I'm getting there. So you trade for what works. You get draft picks. If you can get picks for Cam Chancellor, you gonna go back to what worked. You gotta get young talent for cheap. It sucks that but after the $110 million Sam Bradford contracts, they argued in the CBA. The rookie wage scale makes draft picks worth more than anything because you can get real talent for nothing now. So right now you got your Super Bowl off the first incarnation. Don't get greedy. You got to reset. Pay the people you need. You got your quarterback on offense and your quarterback on defense. That's Bobby Wagner. The rest got to go, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I want to keep Cam. Cam is my boy. I want to
listen.
Get draft picks. You can't afford them.
What's the?
You can afford them.
That's all I'm asking.
Listen,
you can't afford them.
Sean,
the Seahawks you also a college player because of the contract they just gave out a couple days ago.
Yeah, Bobby Wagner got paid. And Sean, what about the new quarterback coach, Sierra? She gonna get paid too. I mean, listen.
How much money is Sierra getting?
The new quarterback coach. I mean, listen. The new quarterback coach is gonna get paid in Seattle, so you gotta trade Cam Chancellor, man. You gotta do it. You gotta do it ASAP. You gotta do it. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's one team that I'm so scared if Cam was to go to. That's the Giants. Woo! My God. And I was thinking about that today. Coming home, I was like, imagine Cam go to the Giants with what's his name again, Josh? The rookie,
Landon Collins.
Even though they both playing like the same position as strong safety, but damn, that'd be a nice spot.
Cam ain't no safety. That man's a will. He's a linebacker.
I mean, listen, I don't want no Dez Bryant plays go over the middle. Cut that out. Now I'm with both of them there. That's something to work with, man. That's something to work with. Those two in the middle.
It sounds nice in fantasy world, but with the way the Giants operate, they would never. Unless
you never know.
Then they got that $14 million in their pocket. But other than that, they're probably going to go in house, and they already traded up for Collins. They can't sacrifice too much in one position.
That's the money Cam Chancellor's gonna want. They're not gonna want to pay him.
No, but you're looking for 2-3 years. I don't think anything. Listen, I would love to take Cam Chancellor. Just make sure the drugs are out of his system from Seattle, and I think it'd be fine. I think everything be fine with that. How do you guys feel about Dez Bryant with the fist fighting? I mean, there was some people on the 2 Minute War, like I won't say name, but like Nick, who was so sensitive to say, "Oh my God, what's going on? These guys are fighting."
I won't say names.
No. Hey, listen. I love fighting. It's healthy for players to fight. I mean, Mike, when you was playing, Mike, I know you was fighting when you was playing. I know you was fighting players.
I can't really back you up. I was actually probably the nicest player on my team. That's why I didn't play in college. Like, you don't want to hear my story. It doesn't really line up at all. I was really smart, but I started.
I didn't want. Hey, Mike.
Do you want my spot? Do you want to go in for the play?
Yeah, and Mike. Mike. All
right, here.
Because Mike, I love you, but when you say you're the nicest person, you say you're the nicest person. I will say, you was playing center, so that's a position. That's good. But
wait. I'm just realizing disrespecting the position now for no reason.
No. I ain't saying that.
This is that Mike like.
No, I was saying the center. No, listen, the center. No, the center is the quarterback of the team. The center is the quarterback of that team. Not like that. No. No. Your minds are wrong. But
shots fired.
Yeah.
No, but
didn't fire a shot.
But here's the thing. What's the positive? What are you guys getting the positive of plays fighting? And what's
No,
the negatives?
I mean, like, here's the thing. These are grown men competing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Right.
if you're competing on the field at the highest level, you know what I mean? You don't get testy, and especially a player like Dez Bryant. That's why you love him, because he's trying to win, and every time he's running on the field, he's trying to win. He's trying to win in one-on-one drills. He's trying to win running routes. He's trying to win on one-on-one coverage. He's trying to win in double coverage. So I think you need, especially in the NFL, you're going to need at least 4 or 5 players who have that mentality. Because not everyone can't be nice. Everyone can't be Mike Ford. That's why we never won in the quarterfinals against Fort Hamilton. That's why we did it. Don't bring me back to the dark place, Tim.
Oh boy.
Well, I see it like this. If you're going to get the fighting out of the way, it's better to do it now, practices, and then go into the season where everybody's as one, rather than doing it during the season and having locker room turmoil and distractions during the season, because that's not cool. It's better to get it out the way now, coming together as grown-ass men and be like, you know what, it's over and done with. Let's go on about our business and keep it moving.
Listen, man. I love the competition. I think it's needed. You know, I do got a bone to pick. Yeah. Speaking about the Giants, Dwayne Harris. Listen, I actually love Dwayne Harris. You know, calling the Predator. He goes to the Giants. You're gonna start talking smack, saying, "Oh, you know, with the Dallas Cowboys, practice was too intense, but with the Giants, is fun." Dog, we made the playoff. You know what? He just mad because White Chocolate Beasley came up in there and took your spot. That's all it is, man. You know, you take your fatty dreads and Odell Beckham Jr. shit locks on your fucking head. Oh, excuse me. And go to Bruce or something. Oh, you know, I get tired of that. You know, when players leave a team, don't talk about the last. Don't be salty.
Come on.
Just
You're
be
talking
out.
about Cole Beasley,
That's
aka
that's a
David
good point.
Spade with long hair.
Oh,
Anyway.
no, he got short head now. He cut his hair.
He was just saying the right things to the media. You know how
Nah, come on,
you know how
listen.
that should go. You know how that should
Listen.
go.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell
He
you
would have
this.
said
I
the same
can't.
thing had he got traded from the Giants to Dallas. He would have said, "Oh, Giants were too, you know, blah blah blah. And this, I like the atmosphere of Dallas now."
He would have. He would have
Right. The fans into him. That's just common.
He would have
So-
like, yo, Top
so-
Coughlin, dickhead, blah blah blah.
Yo, but what's going on with Justin Pugh? Sucker punching DeMontre Moore.
That was nice.
What was that
right?
about?
From the 1-2
Yeah, I
step
heard
right
about
there.
that.
In
You
his
saw a
gut.
connection?
I like that.
That
though,
was a
right?
connection.
Huh?
But now they're saying that Justin Pugh, but not Johnson Santos. They saying that Justin Pugh may pay left tackle instead of Flowers.
Well, I mean, if
Would you guys want that?
I mean, here's the thing, though. Like, we said this a few weeks ago. The new NFL, if you are a talented tackle, the new NFL is shifting a lot of these college tackles to guard. So there's holes all over the line. So if you have that left tackle and Flowers can play guard,
I mean,
that helps. That
I like
helps.
to go by
You
Tom
gotta play
Coughlin's
both.
assessments. When he's saying
but-
somebody is talented, I like it. So I'm not worried about it.
But-
Coughlin
but-
said he's
but-
I
Mike-
talented.
get this
I'm
man
not worried.
in,
Mike, let me,
get him
but-
in where he fits. That's it. Get him where you
but
fit.
Mike, but Mike,
Go from right
but
back
Mike,
to
let me
left.
ask you.
Yeah.
But Mike, let me ask you a question because I know you say you play center. In your experience, is it? Hey, relax. Is it fair that your tackle's arms should be small? Like they said, you got like dinosaur hands. Is that normal?
Honestly, like when you play on the line,
Yeah.
there's ideal measurements that you want. Honestly, Pugh would probably be one of those tackles that move to guard, because usually like guards are better run blockers and they combo with the center, so you can have shorter arms. They want tackles to be freaks of nature, like
Right.
arms,
Well,
running a 4.9 and doing all this crap. So that
What's
if
the-
he's just playing better though, that's the thing. There's ideal, but on the real, the eye test in football. Actually, I'll say the eye test on the offensive line is better than anything else. You can measure my arms, measure my speed, if I line up against the best defensive end and I take my drop back quick enough and stop him from sacking the quarterback, I really don't give a damn how long your arms are. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can play it, at the end of the day, no one's gonna be like, oh, but his hands are only 9 feet 9 inches.
All right, but Johnson Santos, one question for you guys. Being that you got the Giant fans, Josh, you go first. Who you rather have at tackle, Flowers or Pugh?
Flowers. Pugh's a better guard.
Santos.
I agree. I think Justin Pugh would be better inside than outside.
Pugh's natural position is guard, and that's where he excels. Putting him into tackle is just going to F the chemistry up. There's no need to do that.
But you know what's funny? They both those guys got some real funky names. Like, Manure. Flowers, where does Flowers come from? Manure. And Pugh. It smells. And it looks like they're gonna stick against the Cowboys. They're gonna stink against my Cowboys.
Tim,
they're gonna be funky because my boy. How did get there? I'm sorry.
the hate.
I'm sorry.
Tim,
I'm sorry.
Your
I mean,
analysis is so unbiased with your Cowboys flag right behind you. How do you manage to do it? I don't even know.
On that note, go.
Jameis, don't get in trouble.
No more crab legs, Jameis.
Just practice, please. Jameis, just practice. Throw the ball.
What do you think Sierra's cooking Russell Wilson tonight for dinner?
Hey. She's making him some a PED steak sandwich with a little bit of antler meat.
Oh man!
All right, we're out. We out. I can't take any more of this.